What you got to say about JDM now, bro?
JDM, yeah,
Where
yeah,
you at
yeah.
now, homie?
Clap it up for
Where you at
JDM.
now? Because you know what, bro? It was interesting because you didn't talk you talked some shit about JDM
Hmm.
like in the aspect of I don't know if you said he was dodging fights or if he was like, he's
I
getting
talked
fights
about,
that he
yeah, yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
I said he wasn't deserving of his opportunities in so many words, right? That might have been the exact word, but that's basically what I was saying. Other guys like Buckley were more
And
deserving.
and that he's boring.
And that he's boring personality
Okay.
wise. Not that his fight style's boring, but he's got a boring personality. Which
And then
I
I
gotta
saw
stand
some
on that.
and then I saw some clips after the fact,
Hmm.
and I saw some like I'll have to send them to you. Maybe I'll even find one where like he was talking shit, but it was like in a way where it's like he was so humble about it, it made it funny.
Hmm.
So I want to see like the real JDM come out because like I don't think he's as reserved as he's showing us.
And
Like
that's my
there's
point.
something in him. Yeah. All right. All right.
So that's my thing is like, let's get you out of your shell. I think a lot of these guys are in their shell.
Let's get him out of his shell.
Yeah.
Let us get him out of his shell.
I
Yeah.
would like
Because I like.
everybody to get out of their shell.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
me? I'm completely
Yeah.
out of my shell. It might have taken me a little bit to find my ground. Look at my first interviews like 3 years ago. Look at me now. Way different. But everybody got to get out of their shell. JDM's the champ now. Let's see what he does. He does have some good one-liners. He just needs to keep it going a little bit. Like even with Islam, when they ask him like if you notice, he created no headlines after the fight in the press conference. Because it's like all he says is it's basically come and get it. Islam, come and
Yeah.
get it. And it's like that's a good I could type that out. But we can't get a video of you doing that for 5 seconds. You know what I mean?
So
Like
there's some.
you can't post anything.
Yeah. There's another layer that he could scratch, right? But
But performance wise, hey, basically shocked the world. You know what I mean? I did say it was closer than people were making it out to be going into it. Um, but with that being said, a very exciting fight on both ends. I was locked in the whole fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
They're
gotta
going
give
at it.
credit where it's due. Like I told you with JDM, um, coming off the bone surgeries, right? Even saying he wasn't deserving of the opportunities. Um, you know, he made the most of it, regardless of my opinion. He made the
It's
most of
most
it,
of it.
and that's all I can really say. You know what I mean?
And I thought Bilal's over here talking about he's the next GSP.
Yeah. I guess he got a little too ahead of himself there, and that's the problem sometimes when you say things like that is the Bo Nickel effect.
Bro, he didn't even do one title defense.
Hmm.
And he started to act like he was GSP. He thought he was on the welterweight Mount Rushmore already, bro.
Yeah. For
Oh,
me,
dude.
I don't get too caught up. It's water off my back, I won't hold it against him, but I know other people do.
I won't hold it against him. No, I just think it's
Yeah.
funny.
The
I just think
Canelo
it's,
hands too, you know what I mean? I'm sure he's gonna get some shit for that. It comes with the territory.
oh, and he looks so fucked up, bro. Like, oh,
Hmm.
look like
Definitely.
what's that cleft palate or something when your lips all like fucked up and shit.
Like Kamzat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It got
Except he lost.
split right down the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he got that huge. I mean, he hasn't been. Hey, he hasn't been on social media chirping.
Nah.
Usually he's chirping, bro.
He's gonna
Usually,
chill.
yeah, he was chirping for a minute, dog. Like
Hmm.
a minute. But I guess too, he was like what 8 or 9 wins in a row.
Yeah.
So you get that like, you get that feeling.
He was
I
fucking
get that.
belly dancing and like twerking a little bit coming out in the
Before
walkout. That was
yeah.
kind of crazy.
He was feeling himself, bro.
I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this song out right now. It's like by this girl. It's like this hype me up song. You ever seen it? There's like a dance to it where they like pop their hips to the beat.
Maybe.
And
I'm
that's like
sure
what Bilal must have been walking out to. Because he was like popping his fucking hips.
That's already 10-9 right there, JDM.
He lost the first fucking round already.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think we both text each other, a lot of respect for him, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it was, fight of the year.
So, I mean, so far it might be, right? 5-rounder, war. I did have it 2-2 going into the fifth. I thought whoever won the fifth was going to win the fight, to be honest with you. I don't know which rounds I had scored for what, to be honest. But I know in that moment in time, I was like, whoever wins this fifth round wins this fight.
And I think too, I think a lot of people were in there, and it was interesting going back and looking at the cards. I believe it was 48-47, two judges,
Mm-hmm.
46-49, one judge, and the two other judges that had the 48-47, they all scored the fifth round for JDM. And I made this take was that if JDM doesn't pop back up in on the ground, Belal puts him down 330 in the left in the fifth round.
Mm-hmm.
If he keeps that position, we may be having a whole different conversation right now.
Well,
That
definitely.
may have that may have swung the other two judges, and we're talking now 10-9, 10-9, and now it's 48-47 on the opposite. It's a split decision.
Yeah, for Bilal.
So yeah, that's my props to JDM right there, because a lot of
Definitely.
people would stay in that position. That was more impressive to me than everything else.
Mm-hmm. The fifth round to have that cardio on both ends. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're battling injuries, coming off decent layoffs. So I think to be able to perform in that fifth round showed a lot.